For the project of Othello 2.0, we're doing biographies of Emilia and Iago.
Okay, for Iago's childhood. We all know Iago from Shakespeare's Othello as an incredibly evil villain who hates everyone and everything, and is more than willing to causeth the death in order to receiveth his way. And yet we hadst nae idea as to wherefore that gent has such devious intentions. What madeth that gent so heartless, cruel, and racist? Alloweth us to discover the past of this sir named Iago. Born into a middle-class family, Iago wasn't at each moment as devious as the gent is the present day. 'Twas quite the contrary. A young sweet Iago wouldst at each moment trieth to do his most wondrous for everyone, but especially that gent at each moment did what to make it his parents proud. So what made him change? Although Iago kneweth from a very young age, yond there was something about that gent that would maketh his parents ashamed to calleth that gent their son. Iago wasn't like most other boys. Iago wouldn't dream about the girls as the other boys did. That gent had a different idea in mind. One day, Iago hath met this sir, whose identity remains enshielded to this day. Iago hath felt a deep connection to this sir, trusting that gent with his every secret, his every bethought. Iago was truly joyous with that gent. This sir hath happened to be half black, but yonds did not matter to Iago. Of course, at which hour his parents hath found out, those gents immediately disowned Iago and told that gent that what he was doing was sick and twisted in every way. Devastated, Iago ran crying to the sir. Eventually, the sir shattered Iago's heart in a million pieces. And that's the final straw for Iago. From that point on, every joyous couple reminded Iago of his parents, every Moor reminded Iago of his broken heart, and every desperate sir aspiring to become something reminded Iago of the once innocent child he was. Finally, Iago's pain did cause him to have a permanently black heart filled of hatred.
As for Emilia, the wife of the evil Iago and lady-in-waiting of Desdemona, the lady is known in the playeth as a headstrong woman, bound to her mistress by loyalty, and bound to her husband by responsibility. As a secondary character, the playeth leaves little information on that lady past. However, the discovery of that lady's childhood, her studies, and the life that the lady hath led anon on could prove to be the best revealing of that lady character. Emilia was born in a noble and respected family. The lady was the youngest of 3 children, her 2 siblings being boys. Hath raised in a family full of men, the lady hath grown up in an environment that required a certain willfulness in order to receiveth the attention of that lady parents, mostly seeking that of her father's attention. Being headstrong was obviously part of the lady's character and natural personality, but that quality was eke a result of, like I have said previously, the environment, or in other words, her childhood. At the age of 5, the lady hath taken tutoring at home, and at the age of 10 she was placed in another wealthy household, whither the lady hath learned both home economics and biblical literature. In the playeth, a few moments can demonstrate her religious beliefs. O heaven, O heavenly powers, in Act 5, Scene 2, or if any wretch have put this in your head, let heaven requite it with the serpent's curse. Act 4. The gents have learned subjects such as languages, Latin, French, or home economics and biblical studies for education for women in context. Lower education than men they had. There were no girls' schools, no universities, and they were tutored at home when they had the chance. Later on in life, she was appointed to Desdemona as her lady-in-waiting. She met Iago, and convinced of his loving appearance, Emilia married Iago, oblivious to his true selfish intentions of restoring his family honor. The themes that represent the marriage of Emilia to Iago were manhood and honor, appearance and versus reality. Society views versus Emilia. Society viewed women as a man's property or inferior to them. Obedient and quiet were what women needed to be. Except Emilia was the opposite. She's very open person, at which hour it cometh that the lady opinion and views. The lady is cunning and understanding, but most of all, the lady had questioned and criticizes society's standards on women. Yet we a quote from the playeth. Yet we have some revenge. Let husbands know their wives have senses like them. Let them use us well, else let them know the ills we do, their ills instruct us to do. Act 4, Scene 3.
Thank you.